I've been covering this extensively for my subscribers, but I thought I would give it a mention in the video here today. I recommended both FAN and TAN. Those are the ETFs for wind power and solar power. Um, Way back here in the spring, because I knew the um, Democratic Party was going to push really hard on the whole climate change stuff, and that these two energy sectors would benefit tremendously from that. And you can see they have, especially the solar. um, but it's also time for just regular old energy to well, it has. We completed a 3-year cycle though in the CRB back in March, and we are now in a new long-term bull market in commodities in general. We're entering an inflationary phase. The precious metals are leading that phase, which I explained in detail in my last weekend report for my subscribers. Um, Gold has already made new all-time highs. Oil and energy and base metals and those things, of course, still have a long way to go. The all-time high in oil was $147, and it's just I think $45 today. So the bull market in commodities in general is just getting started. The precious metals are leading this commodity bull. They're in a corrective phase right now, but once that corrective phase is over, then, as I explained in my last video, and we are getting the bloodbath phase. It looks like I've got the evidence in hand today that this is going to end as a bloodbath phase in gold. But this commodity bull market should last 5 to 6 years, and the energy sector is just getting started. I recommended, way back in here that traders should probably start to get positioned in energy stocks. Notwithstanding all the rhetoric and propaganda you hear about the Green New Deal and converting society over to renewable energy, it's complete nonsense. There is a place in society for renewable energies, but we don't have the technology right now to run the world on renewable energies. We're always going to have fossil fuel, as backup to the unreliable wind and solar sectors. Pure and simple. When the wind doesn't blow, then wind energy doesn't work, and when the sun doesn't shine, then solar energy doesn't work. Got to have a backup for that. That backup is going to be fossil fuels. Again, despite all the propaganda that's put out about this, China, India, emerging markets, they're going to say one thing, and then they're just going to continue to build coal-fired power plants and everything else. I mean, it's the difference between trying to satisfy a bunch of politicians or letting your people starve. And these countries just are not going to let their people starve. So oil is not going away, despite what you hear. It's not going away, and we're starting a new bull market for energy of all kinds. We're at the very, very beginning of this. The people that can, just take their position and hang on for the next 4 or 5 years are going to make millions. The people, I'm already seeing this with my subscribers. They're already trying to trade in and out of this move. They want to lock in every little small profit they make, and many of them have lost sight of the big picture that literally they are three weeks maybe into a new bull market that has 6 years to go. You don't have to worry about trying to trade in and out of wiggles. If you just take your position, I've got XLE up here, but the energy service sector is outperforming. You just take a position now and hang on for the next 6 years, you're going to make millions. in this sector. And yes, you're going to have to weather some wiggles along the way, but the people that are constantly trying to trade in and out and catch those wiggles, they're going to massively underperform, or they'll probably just end up losing money. So I'm ringing the bell for you. We've got a new commodity bull market that is underway. It bottomed in March. We've had a retest of that low. The retest obviously has held, and we're now moving into the um, middle part of the bull market. It's got years to go. Uh, the metals are leading this bull market. As I mentioned, gold has already made new all-time highs. Um, Oil, copper, the rest of the commodity sector is not even close. I think agriculture will also significantly outperform over the next 5 or 6 years. But this is your opportunity to get in at the very beginning of a new bull market. And once the correction is over in gold, and like I said, it's clear now that we're in a um, bloodbath phase. We're on day two. They last 5 to 7 days. Once that's over, the next leg up in gold should probably go to 2,500, maybe even as high as 3,000. And I think there's a good chance the miners could test their all-time highs. But we still got a few more days for that correction to run its course. And gold is not going to get left behind while the rest of the commodity market begins a bull market, and quite the contrary, it is leading this bull market.